Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dean Crown over the auctioneer tonight. Welcome to the 27th Annual Legacy Awards. Now, in less than 30 minutes, our show starts. So what do you need to be doing? Well, get on your Give Smart device and you need to be bidding, you need to be giving, but here's some things I want you to check out. Item number 201 is our almost live. It's our Costa Rica trip. This thing is fabulous. It's got 2 different places you're going to be going and all these great excursions. Go to 201 and start bidding right now. By the way, items without bids. There's a few of them. We're talking sports. I saw the Hawks in there and a few other things, but there's activities and getaways. Items with no bids. You know, the holiday season's coming right up. Buy gifts. Let Big Brother, Big Sisters benefit, okay? Silent auction. We'll close at 10 p.m. sharp. 10 sharp. But right now, I bet you guys are playing heads or tails. You've got less than 30 minutes to buy more beads and play more rounds because we're going to get down to that one last person. And at 9 o'clock, we're going to play live, right, via Zoom. It's going to be awesome. You can bid or donate by texting LAL21, one word, LAL21, to 243725. We'll see you soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about 15 minutes away from starting the live program. So start grabbing your drinks, start grabbing your place. In fact, if you're watching right now and you're at a party, make some huge noise. Let me hear some noise. Woo! That's right. Now, talking about items without any bids, and now there are a few, but they're narrowing down because you guys are bidding, which is great. And don't forget, the bidding stops at 10 o'clock. I want you to go to item 102, California Wine Experience. You know, it's on everybody's bucket list. Go out, try all these beautiful wines. There's 1.5 million. Check out this one and check out everything else without a bid. You can bid, you can donate. Text LAL21 to 243-725. We're going to be back in less than 15 minutes. Everybody start gathering around. Get your Give Smart device ready because we're going to have fun to match and so much more. We'll see you soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about 7 minutes away from starting our live show. So, a couple of things. I was checking out the top 3 silent items that are doing really well here on BidPal. Costa Rican Getaway for 2, item number 201, that's our Almost Live. That is the one you've got to check out. We're going to tell you a lot more about that in the broadcast. 104, Wined, Dined, and Feeling Fine. That is rocking up there. Bidder number 51 is in the lead. And number 111, The Adventure to Antigua. Ooh, bidder number 39 is in the lead on that one. So guys, this is it. Grab your drinks, grab your devices, start gathering around. We're gonna start. Keep bidding on BidPal. And by the way, if you're on Zoom right now, we wanna see you. So turn on your camera. We wanna see what athleisure wear you're wearing or pajamas. We know that you are comfortable wearing shorts right now and a tux at the top. I don't know, but we wanna see you. Turn on your camera. All right, guys, we'll see you in about 5 minutes.
Big brothers and big sisters of Metro Atlanta tonight. And yeah, thank you all. I'm excited. I hope you are as well. And I love the mission and the power of mentoring. And it's something that yeah, we all need. For all the honorees out there, congratulations. And I hope you guys are ready for a good time. Because I'm here to give you the best of me for giving your best to so many. All right? Love you guys, and giving you the best of me. In a minute. All right, stick around for more Anthony Hamilton. Big brothers, big sisters of Metro Atlanta, we love you. Congratulations, guys. Peace.
Good evening. Welcome to the 27th Annual Legacy Awards Gala. We are here live from Dillon Production Studios. Let's go ahead and introduce our hosts and sponsors across Metro Atlanta. We'll get started by checking in with Michelle and Nelson Boyce, with Terry and Arlene Brantley. They are in what I'm sure is a luxurious penthouse in Buckhead. And the cuisine tonight is provided by Donald Wilson. Sounds yummy. Coming up next, we have Julie and Tom Branicki representing Team EY. Don't we love EY? Over in Smyrna. I told you we're spanning Metro Atlanta tonight. We are over in Smyrna. And they have cuisine provided by Dennis Dean. And from Smyrna, back to Buckhead again, we have Rita and John Breen, powered up with Team Georgia Power, over at the world-famous Buckhead Club, having a great time. Up next, we have Jennifer Burns, who is surely boosting your credit score right now with Team Equifax over at the Gathering Spot. Oh, they're having fun over there. I see some dance moves, shoulders moving. We're loving it. They are ready for hashtag Legacy Awards Live. Love to see it. Next, we're checking in with Karen Forrester and David Duncan with Team Georgia Pacific, again at the world-famous Buckhead Club. Oh, they're going wild. They're going nuts. Oh, my God. There's a little bit of, I saw a cabbage patch happening there. Oh my goodness, such dance moves. And oh, they are fleeing the camera just as fast as they came in. Unbelievable. You can bank on Deborah Falk and Team Wells Fargo at the Buckhead Club. Hello, hello. We're back at the Buckhead Club. All right, thank you, Bree. I saw that. I see you there. Now, it's no contest this year with our honorees and hosts, Patrice and Ernest Greer, with the Greenberg Traurig team over in Buckhead. That's right, our honorees tonight, our Legacy Awards Live, 27th Annual honorees, Patrice and Ernest Greer. Greenberg Traurig team over in Buckhead, terrific, with food provided by Jannard Wells. Moving on, we have Stephen Cora, Peter Lauer, and Angela Blank over in Buckhead. Let's say hello to Stephen Cora, Peter Lauer, and Angela Blank in Buckhead, with cuisine provided by Dick Eit. Next, we're going to check in with Olivine and Richard Makerson. They are representing Team Blue Fletch in Midtown. Cheers. Yes, everybody raise a glass to that. All right. With cuisine provided by Donald Wilson. Diana and Mark Tipton with First Horizon team over in Vinings. Let's hear it for them. Let's say hello to Diana and Mark Tipton. Having a blast, I'm sure, with cuisine provided by Dennis Dean. Next up, we have Diane and Randy Tanner with Team Tanner, Ballew, and Maloof in Buckhead. That's right. Thank you to Diane and Randy Tanner. Dennis Dean providing the cuisine over there in Buckhead. And last but certainly not least, we have Richard and Stephanie Wells with KPMG in Buckhead. Food provided by Dennis Dean. Everybody's having a blast tonight, and we are spanning the metro. As I said, checking in with everybody. Everybody's having a blast, ready to rock and roll, ready to raise some money and possibly the roof tonight. Now, please welcome to the stage Big Sister Blake, Little Sister Layla, Big Brother Mark, and Little Brother Standray.
My big. It's my big.
Oh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Legacy Awards Live. My name is Layla, and this is my big sister, Blake. We'll be serving as your MCs tonight.
And my name is Standray, and this is my big brother, Mark. We'll also be serving as your MCs tonight. For 27 years, the Legacy Awards has been honoring individuals who made a tremendous impact on our city. Tonight's honorees are an amazing group who have helped the community in many ways. We'll hear more later about Ernest and Patrice Greer and Jim Young. Thank you for being here tonight as we celebrate our honorees and the power of mentoring. Your support makes a big difference.
The honor of thanking some of the supporters who made this evening possible.
Smile.
Our platinum sponsor is the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation. Our gold sponsors are Cox Enterprises, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Georgia Pacific, Georgia Power Company, Greenberg Traurig, Greystar, Leapley Construction, Publix Supermarkets Charities, UPS. Our silver sponsors are Jeff Sprecher and Kelly Loeffler Charitable Fund, Tanner, Ballew, and Maloof. And thank you to the bronze sponsors listed on page 12 of your program and on the screen.
Speaking of support, we need everyone to get out their phones and check out our amazing silent auction items. There are a few items I have my eye on, like the salon and spa situation in package 105.
And the Courtside Hot Season package 109. Now that's what I'm talking about.
You can use the link that you were texted at registration to make your bids on these items and more, or text LAL21 to 243-725 to get started. Again, that's LAL21 to 243-725. And if you have any trouble at all, the ambassadors at each location can assist you. So in addition to our silent auction, you can support our work through the Fund to Match drive. Our goal tonight is to raise $60,000, and donations are more crucial than ever this year.
You can donate by choosing item number 1, Donate to Fund a Match on your device. Your donations provide unrestricted financial support, allowing Big Brother Big Sister to continue defending the potential of young people in Atlanta. Later, we'll have the opportunity to hear from several of these young people.
And now please enjoy this performance from our Grammy Award-winning artist, Anthony Hamilton, who has a new album, Love is New Black, coming out September 24th.
This is getting personal, personal, personal. Let's stay for a while and play. Girl, let's make this a moment. Giving you the best of me. Amazing, amazing. Having you close to me. Having you close to me. Amazing. Good morning. Good morning. Here's breakfast. We lost track of time, but we had a ball. So let's get you moving. Then dinner. Tonight's the night we'll just unwind. Let's stay personal, personal, personal. Let's stay for a while and play such a beautiful moment. Oh, giving you the best of me. Ooh, amazing, what amazing, amazing. Having you close to me, having you close to me. Amazing. Girl.
For Falcon fans, it's a time of hope as we move forward.
I look at this team like they can still win. They've got some personnel that can still win. And Arthur Blank would not have hired Arthur Smith and Terry Fontenot if he didn't think that they could automatically come in and collaboratively make this team better with what works right now. But I think with this new leadership, they can compete for the NFC South.
I think they're a lot better than their record was last year. And I think that talent on the football team, certainly offensively, is better than the record was. And so I actually see them as a team that could surprise a lot of people and make some noise.
I love Atlanta. I love our organization. I'm fired up about the new coaching staff.
The Atlanta Falcons select Kyle Pitts.
You're getting playmakers. You're putting guys on the field.
The Atlanta Falcons select Richie Grant.
They really did a good job of addressing the needs.
Basically, Arthur Smith just has the best set of toys of any kid on the block with this group of players.
What a fantastic performance from Anthony Hamilton. And what about those Falcons? Thanks to these Blank Family Foundation for all the support. Now we're going to check in with a few of our sponsors.
All right, let's check in with Rita and John Breen. Thanks for joining us over at the Buckhead Club. What's your favorite part of the Legacy Awards?
Hi, this is Rita Breen, and actually my husband John is back there, so hello. And I am here to represent Georgia Power and Southern Company with one of my wonderful co-workers, Crystal Woods. So we love all of the Legacy Awards, but we also love surprises. So Crystal, who is the advertising manager for Southern Company, has a special surprise she'd like to share with Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Yes, on behalf of Georgia Power and Southern Company, we're happy to announce a one-of-a-kind experience at the College Football Hall of Fame for 50 matches. You'll have this exclusive experience built with a social justice curriculum led by the museum docents. And you'll be able to see Southern Company's newest exhibit celebrating HBCUs. Again, for 50 matches, closed event for you all to experience the College Football Hall of Fame.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I think that's something Layla and I want to get our hands on. That sounds fantastic. Thank you so much. Love it, love it. And I believe now it's time to share a video.
Yes.
At Georgia Power, we believe it's our responsibility to be an active champion of the communities we serve. That's why we're excited to stand with our communities to tackle systemic equity issues across our state. We're committing $75 million to address these issues over the next 5 years, focusing on supporting and partnering with organizations that assist with education equity, criminal justice, and economic empowerment. And we're building a team of more than 250 employees who will serve as mentors to our state's young people, helping shape Georgia's future leaders. This financial investment and our commitment to mentoring, while just a part of our overall equity efforts, are one way we can make a real impact in distressed and disadvantaged communities and continue to be a champion for all Georgians.
Thank you so much, Georgia Power. I know as big and little, we get to participate in different events, and that's something that 50 individuals are really going to enjoy and impact their lives. Now let's check in with Randy and Diane Tanner.
We hear Dennis Dean catered your meals tonight. How is it going so far?
Oh, they're wonderful. It's been wonderful, and the chef and the servers have been so delightful and so sweet. Food's been great, and they've just been awesome with us.
Love that. Randy, as the Big Brother Big Sister board chair and a former Big yourself, how do you think folks watching this event can support us now?
Two things come to mind. Number one, right now, I would encourage everyone to think about a family member or a friend that would make a great mentor, and commit to yourself that you're going to introduce them to our program and what we do. And number two is think of purchasing something in our auction. Make a bid or make a 2 bid or maybe 5 bids. Do it now. Fund the match would be good too. Thanks.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And Layla very much appreciates anyone who supports funding a match. It's a very big impact. Have a lovely evening. Now let's go to Rich and Melissa Valadares. We hear that the celebrity chef, Gernard Wells, cooked the feast tonight. How's the night going so far?
It has been an amazing feast, an amazing and beautiful table by Ernest and Patrice Greer. I can tell you that they've been my mentors all my life, and they put their love and their whole person into everything they do. And the table's been beautiful, and the dinner's been beautiful. People are having fun, and people are ready to donate. So it's been a wonderful, wonderful dinner, and we thank everybody for having us. My wife?
Yes, agree. It's been an incredible night, and it's so inspiring. They inspire me always just to be my best and to do what I can to give back to the community and to the kids. It's so important, and this is such a special night. So I'm so glad and happy just to be part of this. So thank you.
This is such a beautiful event, and we're so happy for all the sponsors who hosted their homes to be able to make this event happen this year, even though with COVID and we weren't able to do our normal event at the St. Regis. So we're just happy to have everyone. Richard.
I think I got some steak in my teeth. What do you think, Rand? I think I got some steak. We're eating good over here, guys. Listen. We're eating steak, shrimp. Good to see everybody. Thanks for all the support.
Well, we do have a question for you guys. Who have been your mentors or biggest inspiration over the years?
Ernest Greer brought me to this town 16 years ago, and he and Patrice are not just folks that I know through work. Once they're in your lives, they're in your lives entirely. They give their all. They support everyone. And they're inspiring to me, and they just make me want to do so much more. I don't know what you want to say.
Yeah, you know what? And yes,
She's going to try not to.
And I don't want to repeat what he said, but it's true. They inspire me. I see what they do, and it inspires me as a mother of 4 boys. And growing up, my dad was my mentor. He pushed me and told me to reach for the stars. That was so important for me. You know, he taught me to change a tire, and he taught me just to pursue what I wanted to do in my life. And I realized as a mother raising my boys, how important that is. So this is such an important organization, and what they do, it just inspires me. And like Rich said, they're amazing, and they deserve it because what they do for the people and what they give to the community and to the children is so important and so inspiring. So again, thank you for letting me part of this.
For me, my mother is my mentor. She just showed me how strong it is. She finished her master's while she still had me, and so she just showed me how to be like an independent woman, be able to do everything, to be able to get a good education, a good career. And then now, you know, I'm with Kwame and with this organization, and I'm just so blessed to be able to have so many beautiful people in our lives.
My mentor is Jack Daniels, and he's a great guy. And any hard time I've ever faced, he's been there. Terry, I see you. Mark, what's up? Landy, what's up? I see everybody. What's going on? You all are looking good. Hey, Mark, I see you over there. I got to come over, man. Listen, it's a beautiful event. Thank you all. This has been amazing. We're going to go back and get some food and some dessert. Everyone donate. Support the silent auction. We appreciate you all.
Absolutely.
Donate.
Thanks to these sponsors for hosting their own celebrations tonight. It looks like everyone is having a great time.
Did you know that 97% of the Big Brother Big Sister class of 2021 graduated on time? That's amazing. Outcomes like these are created by the long-term relationships that are supported by your donations. Let's all get our phones out and donate now to support mentoring relationships.
And don't forget to share your photos on social media using the hashtag Legacy Awards Live. I know Blake and I are going to be taking all the selfies tonight. Now please join me in welcoming the 2021 Big and Little Sister of the Year, Gloria and Anaya.
Go, 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 go. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Anaya and I are so excited to be here representing Big Brother, Big Sister.
Ms. Gloria and I have been matched for 7 years this month, and at this point, we're basically real sisters. Ms. Gloria has been there in all ways a sister has. She taught me how to do hair, she has a great sense of style, and she's gotten me interested in volunteering.
Sometimes we act like real sisters too, but at the end of the day, we're here for each other, no matter what. I love volunteering with you and the difference that we're making in the community.
Like how Jim Young has given back to his community in so different ways, right?
Exactly. Jim Young is a recipient of tonight's Defender of Potential Award, given to a big who is doing extraordinary things in the community. Aside from being a big brother to Melvin and Beyond the School Walls program at Cox Enterprise, Jim is actively involved in Teach One to Lead One as a mentor, serves in the foster care community with his wife, Sherry, and he's an active member in his church. Jim is passionate about investing in the community's youth, and that's why he's a true defender of potential.
Now, let's watch a video about Jim Young.
My friend Jim Young is a servant that has dedicated his life to invest in others. He's also a big shot at Cox Enterprises. And then to make the time that he does to serve our community and to serve really those in the greatest of need just really blows me away. There's 14,000 foster kids in Georgia and not enough families to take them in. The Youngs were one of those that stepped up to the plate and said, man, yes, we will open our hearts and our home to these kids who desperately need it.
When the Big Brothers Big Sisters project came along at Cox Enterprises, he had so much on his plate, and he told me he wanted to do that program as well. The unconditional love that he gives to both the foster kids and the kid he's sponsoring in the Big Brothers Big Sisters is really amazing to me.
When I started to meet Jim, I didn't talk a lot because of my stuttering, and Jim advised me to make more friends and start talking more. And I started to get more comfortable talking with people.
The program with Cox Enterprises and Chamblee Turner High School really was the first of its kind in Metro Atlanta, kicking off in 2019 with 18 matches. We've grown each year and hope to have 40 matches this year. You see them in the big conference rooms working on their resumes, learning about marketing, learning about professional attire and interviews.
His kids, once they grew up and kind of got out of the house, and him and his wife turned around and began fostering children, which just said a lot to me about what he feels his calling in life is.
Jim, my good friend, I want to congratulate you on receiving the Defender of Potential Award with Big Brothers and Big Sisters. Thank you so much for your service on behalf of those littles, and certainly on behalf of the foster kids that you have meant so much to. Jim, we love you. Thanks for doing such a great job for others.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2020 Defender of Potential Award recipient, Jim Young.
Wow, that was the first time I've seen that video. Good thing I got some cards, because when I heard I was going to get it, it kind of made me stop and think and reflect back on, I guess, my life and what some key decisions. And I'm actually going to steal. Craig gave a speech. I think he was honored for 25 years at our church, and he kind of had this speech of 3 yeses, like what were like 3 big things that happened. So as I was reflecting, I came across 3 things, and I just want to kind of let you guys know what those were. That's brought me from where I was to where I am today, and hopefully will carry me into the future. The first one was in September of 1992, when I said yes, I do, to my wife. In that, I gained a partner who always has my back. It's not easy. She'll challenge me. She'll call me when I'm wrong. But I know that we're on the same page. We're moving to the same mission, and we have that. I'm glad that the plaque has two parts. Half of it can be hers. I think maybe she can have the base, and I'll take the dish. But yeah, I wouldn't do a fraction of what I do without the support and the love at home. So the second one, Craig's a big part of this one, is December of '98. Actually, I got to go back to the first one. The first one, I gained a partner. The second one, in December of '98, when I said yes to Christ, I gained a purpose for others. Then I started surrounding myself with people that had that same passion and same love for others. And then the third one is, it's like I get less and less clarity on what the dates were. Sometime 2013, 2014, where I changed my narrative. I kind of went from, yes, if it's convenient, if it fits my calendar, to just yes. And in that, I gained a new perspective that if we don't get to the starting line, if we don't show up, we're not going to make an impact. Our job isn't to save the world. Our job is to show up and do the best we can. So those were kind of the three things. I gained a partner, a purpose, and a perspective. It's amazing to think back that that's 30 years. You know, as I kind of think through that, it's like, it's a work in progress. So, you know, I'm not who I was. I can't imagine 30 years from now. Hopefully I have twice as much impact. But this is very encouraging. And I know organizations like Big Brothers Big Sisters, Cox Enterprises, Teach One to Lead One, they provide the forum that can make willing people be successful and impact kids and have a great impact. I appreciate everything Megan Arthur does, Marsala, Carlotta at Cox Enterprises. I appreciate the bigs. I appreciate the littles. The littles, like Melvin, it's amazing what they're willing to try. Like you just kind of throw it out there and you say, hey, this will help you if you just try it. And their willingness to try and do what we suggest is just amazing. So I appreciate them. Yeah, I mean, I just think I'm totally honored. I would never do this for that, as you can see, because this is totally out of my element. This is saying yes, so I'm just trying to honor my commitment. But it is definitely encouraging. It is definitely exciting. And I just kind of want to leave with a quote from my former pastor, Johnny Hunt. He always says, it makes a difference when you give your time, your talent, your treasures. It also makes a difference when you don't. So think about that as you go and try to make a difference. Thank you.
I thought he was like classy, like a classy dude. Like, you know, probably had like what I thought like he had like 17 cars.
My first impression was that it was nice meeting someone new because I just like moved to this place, and so I've never had like this type of experience, and so I was excited to meet someone that was alike like me, and we shared the same interests. And it was great to be able to do some fun activities outside of school and in school, and have someone guide me through my journey of being here.
Yeah, I was excited and kind of nervous, and then he seemed really nice, and then he turned out to be really nice, and then yeah.
I thought like our relationship, I thought she was a very interesting person. I was still kind of shy when I first met her.
I thought it would be fun.
I do recall it a little bit. I was scared. I was always smaller than everyone, so meeting new people was always terrifying. So I was a bit shy at first, but once we got to talk a little bit an entrance, I thought to myself, oh, I feel like I will have a good connection.
The main or one big lesson that I've learned is no matter what you're doing, keep trying. No matter what happens, just keep pushing and do it to the best of your ability.
I've learned that, life, hard work is important, and when you do hard work, your life is easier. In the end, you just gotta put the hard work in.
I've learned how to be responsible and take care of my time and be productive and manage what I want to do and make goals and plan ahead.
How to really conduct myself and how to have a better work ethic.
To try again. I don't think math has ever been my greatest subject, but with Jenny, since we both aren't good favorite with math, we always like to try again until we get it right.
I want both of us to try to go to places that we've never been before and see if it's fun.
Well, kinda. Well, I really just want to say, I can definitely see myself, because I used to see old pictures of myself when me and Keith used to first go on our first few outings. And then I remembered how I was back then. I was, the little shy kid, and now I see how far I've come. And then just by getting out the house a little bit, and that's helped me a lot.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dean Crownover. I am your auctioneer tonight, and I have the privilege of doing our Fund the Match. That is the most important part of the night. We need to make matches. Our mission at Big Brothers Big Sisters is to defend the potential of kids in Atlanta. Tonight, we are asking you to invest in the potential of the children on the waiting list. Your funding allows us to leverage the time and energy of these wonderful volunteers who are ready to help young people discover that potential no matter the obstacles that they face. So, if you haven't logged in yet on BidPal, all you have to do, and there's still time, is text, it's one word, LAL21 to 243-725. On the screen, you're going to see some photos of bigs and littles at Big Brothers Big Sister events. This year, our mentors have continued to support the kids, virtually and in person. This is who you're supporting. So think about this. For every $1,500 that's donated, it allows us to move a child off of the waiting list. That's what we want. The ultimate goal is to match 300 bigs with littles in the next year. It costs $1,500 to make that match. Really what we need is $450,000. Will one of you just do that right now? Just one. Okay, a little hard, right? But tonight, all we're asking for is $60,000 so we can make these matches. Let's see if we can't get more promising youth like Layla and Standre matched with bigs like Blake and Mark. You saw them up here. They're fantastic. So I'm going to bring up Michelle Pierce. Welcome, Michelle Pierce, Chief External Relations Officers for Big Brothers Big Sisters to the stage. So here's what we're going to do. Item number one on BidPal. This is the Fund to Match. This is where you can give any amount from $1 to $1 million, preferably $1 million, and make matches. And that's how I want you to think. Every $1,500 we raise, we're making matches. Now, Michelle and myself, we're going to talk about some levels that you can give at. We can see where the goal is. We want to push past $60,000 in the next 5 minutes. So right now, start putting in any amount that you want, and let's talk about $10,000. In 2020, Big Brothers Big Sisters served more than 1,100 young people in Metro Atlanta. But Michelle, I understand that we have a lot of kids on this waiting list. Can you tell us a little bit about this?
We do, Dean. Right now we have about 250 kids on the waiting list for our program, and they are ready to be matched for a mentor. They've done the interviews, they've done the paperwork, they're ready to go. So your $10,000 would help make almost 7 matches.
7 matches, guys, $10,000. We want to see the needle raise. We seriously have this thermometer right here. And Kenneth just gave. Let's give Kenneth a big round of applause.
Yep, and earlier, Dean, I saw Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms.
I love her,
Thank
love
you,
her,
Mayor.
love her. She's fantastic. Come on, guys, keep it moving. We got to get over to 60,000. I mean, really, we have to. All right, let's talk about 5,000. So this year's been challenging. It's been challenging for everyone. It's been more than a year, right? 14, 18 months. So in that time, how has it impacted the kids that you serve?
Sure, this year, our kids have faced so many challenges because of COVID, disruption to education, economic challenges, for the family, impact on mental health. And research has shown that one of the strongest benefits of mentoring is a reduction in depressive symptoms. So mentoring helps kids become more resilient and better able to overcome adversity. And they even communicate better with their parents.
Wait, the kids communicate better?
The kids communicate better with their parents.
Man,
So as a parent,
I'll give you 20 grand. You can help me communicate with my kid better. Guys, keep doing this. Look, oh, wow. Boom, we're pushing 20 grand. Ellen just gave.
Thank you, Ellen.
I saw an anonymous.
We love anonymous.
And you can be anonymous. We're only going to call out first names, so you don't have to worry too much. So we need more matches. We've got to get up to 60,000. Now let's talk about 3,000. It's a unique number. It's not 2,500. It's 3,000, but there's a reason for this if you know how to do math. So tell us about the impact on mentoring on the children.
Sure. So this year, 97% of the high school seniors in our program graduated from high school on time. 92% of the seniors had plans to go on to college or, the military, some kind of post-secondary education. And my favorite statistic, 99% of the kids in our program avoided the juvenile justice system.
Okay, wherever you are, 99%. Let's make some noise for 99%. All right, guys, keep going, keep going. We're in the 20s now, 20,000. We got to raise more. So your 3,000 will match two bigs, 2 littles for a complete year. I want you to understand that. $1,500 for a complete year. You spend $1,500 at Starbucks in a week. So you can do this right now. So let's talk about the $1,500, right?
Sure.
So your donation of $1,500 will match, and that will change the life of a young person in Atlanta. So tell us more about the impact of mentoring, Michelle.
Sure. Really, research shows, and these are external research on the Big Brothers Big Sisters program, shows that mentors are 52%, students who meet regularly with their mentors are 52% less likely than their peers to skip a day of school. They're 37% less likely to skip a class. And young adults who have an opportunity gap but have a mentor are 55% more likely to be enrolled in college than those that did not have a mentor. So there's huge impacts across the board.
And these stats aren't lying, right? I mean, this is amazing. Your donations are making this happen. Who's that? You want to call him off there?
Rodney, thank you.
Rodney, thank you very much. Guys, I need to see more in here. BidPal, find it. Add any amount you want. Use our suggested levels. Now let's get down to 500. So 500 is a level many of you can give at, but we want to understand, Michelle, the donors' investments have impact for the very long term as you're talking about.
Yes.
But can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure. Studies have shown there is actually a 5-to-1 payoff in Little's future earnings for every dollar invested in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program. So think about that. You can get a 500% return on investment.
3 of you give right now, that's $1,500, right? 6 of you give, that's 3,000. And I know there's a ton of you watching right now. So, oh man, we are really racing through here. Mike just gave. Mike, we love Mike. I got all his CDs. It's great. He's awesome. No, I literally took his CDs. I don't talk about it. $250. So, Michelle, tell us, now we know the stats, but we want to hear more about the kids that are on the waiting list.
Yeah.
And do you have anything on them?
Sure. So on the waiting list, 67% of the kids are boys and 33% are girls. The biggest number, 32%, are in Fulton County, mostly in South Fulton, West Atlanta, and about 25% are from DeKalb County. So, but we also have kids waiting in all 12 counties that we serve across Metro Atlanta, including 47 right now in Gwinnett County and 31 kids waiting in Cobb County. So your donation helps us match kids really across the whole metro area.
And that is really our goal, right? It's to get every kid off that waiting list. We want 0 on the waiting list. So we need to match. We need to match them now. And every 1,500 we raise. So if you're doing 250, 6 of you, right? Is that right? I did my math right. Yeah, 6 of you gets 1,500. So keep on going. Now, let's talk about $100. Everybody can do $100. Sandy, thank you so much. Sandy just jumped in there. That needle's moving. So, Michelle, recap a little bit about all of this, and we'll explain what we're going to do next.
Sure. So, kids who are mentored, do better in school, are more likely to graduate from high school and go on to college, avoid the juvenile justice system, and have stronger mental health. So, all the things we want for our kids happen through mentoring.
So guys, keep it going. Now, we've got to move on with our program, but that doesn't mean Fun to Match is stopping. No. We're going to keep it open all night. We're going to keep it all of next week, right? You can send this link around to all of your friends, family, anyone you know who wants to make a difference. Send that around. Our goal is to get to 60 grand by the end of this week. You can make that happen. And oh man, it's going. Now, here's another thing we hope you consider. Consider joining or renewing your membership in one of our giving societies. So you have more than just one.
Yes.
Can you explain a little bit about what giving societies are? Because some of these people don't know, but they just joined.
Sure. So our giving societies recognize really the most generous individual donors who personally give $2,500 or more to the agency on an annual basis. And this includes our Mentors Circle, our President's Society, and our Chairman's Society. So please, if you can support us at those levels, please consider it.
And for those who gave right at $2,500 or above, they're in.
Yes.
No paperwork. You're in. It's done. So thank you, and a heartfelt thanks to our Giving Society's members, whose names are on page 14 of your program. You can still keep making those donations, guys, right on BidPal. Hit the button, Fun to Match. It is moving. It is grooving. Let's give Michelle a big round of applause, everybody. Thank you. Woo-wee! It's getting hot in here because things are happening. Now, we're going to move on to our amazing live auction package. That's right. Item number 201. After you've done making your give, go to 201 on your device right now. Now, let's talk about this a little bit. Who needs a vacation? Anybody in the room need a vacation? Anybody at your locations need a vacation? Yes, we've got it. Costa Rica, 7 days. And it's a trip of a lifetime. It's for 2 people, and we're calling it the real Costa Rica, not that fake Costa Rica. Here's what it's got. First, we're going to get you there. 2 round-trip international tickets, thank you to Southwest Airline. When you get there, you're going to get a car rental, a 4x4. That's the big tire things, so you can, go. So up in the mud and all that. First, you're going to have a 3-night stay at Hot Springs Lodge, Costa Rica. That includes breakfast. It includes dinner every day. Now, here's what else you're going to get there. You're going to get a guided hiking trip to the waterfalls in the hot springs located right there at the lodge. But you're going to also get a tour of the most pristine rainforest in Costa Rica. But there's more. Do you want more? You will get an ATV tour. That's right, on those little 4x4 things you're going to be cruising around. You're going to have a zip line tour. Then you're going to have a 4-night stay. You're moving on to Villas Mimosa, which includes breakfast every day. And what we're going to throw in on that one is a day-guided trip to Manuel Antonio National Park. It's the most visited park in Costa Rica. You're going to see this beautiful surroundings. You're going to learn about the history. It's a beautiful hidden gem of Costa Rica. What we're going to throw in there too, because you got to get out on the ocean, right? A 1-day offshore fishing excursion in the Bill Fish capital of the world. So it's one thing for me to talk about it, right? It's another thing when we have our donor, and we have him. Mike Michael is at Randy Tanner's house. Let's zoom in with Mike. Mike, how are you?
Fantastic. Having a wonderful evening. How are you?
Mike, well, we're doing great. And I want to thank you, first of all, for this great donation. I wonder if you could tell us a little bit more about the real Costa Rica.
Well, the real Costa Rica is me and 26 years experience. This was a pleasure to be here with Randy and Diane Tanner. Pleasure to do this for Big Brothers, Big Sisters. And with me being a local person, I can key in with whoever gets this trip, and it will be so easy for me to make this something that you will scratch off your bucket list and have memories about forever.
So Mike, there's a long list. Hey, how are you doing? There's a long list of items excursions that come with this, right? So
correct, yes.
Can you speak to any of them? Have you done the zip line or ATV tour or fished for billfish or anything like that?
Some of my famous sayings now is, back in the day, I've done all of that sort of stuff. So I've been a big fisherman with my parent, my dad. So Costa Rica will absolutely, on the Pacific Ocean there, it's just the most phenomenal, unbelievable thing you've ever done. The national park, we go see animals that we only see in National Geographic on television. Just the volcanic hot springs, the Hot Springs Lodge sits right on the river, and it's so easy to sleep at night with the river roar, or a rainy night with the rain on the tin roof of the house. And it's just really something that the first 3 days in the lodge are very peaceful and let you unwind. And then when those 3 days are gone, you better hang on, because it's going to be a run for it.
And lastly, Mike, so everybody's asking, what's a billfish? Is that like a fish that has like a bill for the end of the night on it, or what is that?
Well, the billfish is the fish with like a marlin. Mm-hmm. Everybody's familiar with marlin. It's not uncommon. The water there on the Pacific Ocean, Capos, where the trip's going to be focused, is famous for its unusually calm oceans. You'll be fishing within an hour when you leave the marina. It's just not uncommon to catch 6, 7, 8, 16, 20 sailfish in one day. So it's just truly an experience that you just have to experience, which makes sense. But it's just unbelievable, and I've been blessed with my property there for all these years and the experience I have, and I'm absolutely tickled to death to be able to share that with the lucky person that gets this trip. And this is top drawer, and remember, this is for charity, everybody. Big brothers, big sisters. We're not poor-mouthing, but we do need the money.
Mike, thank you so much for all you gave. Thank you so much. So we want to remind everybody, that is item 201. We're going to keep that open, the whole silent auction, until 10 p.m. Keep it going. And if I can find out in a second, we're going to find out where that is at. Thank you.
Georgia Pacific invests in organizations that seek to break down barriers to education, ensure equal justice, address persistent poverty, and promote understanding between people of different races, backgrounds, and perspectives. Our vision of a just society, where everyone has an opportunity to reach their full potential, is at the heart of our people and our work. As committed corporate citizens, we'll continue to do our part to fight for the equal rights for all and an unmovable belief in the inherent dignity of every person.
Great job with the fun and match, everyone. You can keep those donations coming in all night. Let's break our record for the most Annual Legacy Awards, 27 years. Now let's check in with a few more of our sponsors and see if they're enjoying the night.
Steve, Peter, and Angela, hey folks, how was y'all's party going? All right, I love to hear it. Sounds like we're having a good time. Thank y'all so much for all that you do in our community. We understand that you and other board members are also members, also mentors for some of our wonderful Young Leaders Council members. So what have you learned from being mentors?
So one thing is, it's so much fun to be a mentor. The personal satisfaction is way more than you ever expect. You believe you're doing good for your mentee. In my case, it's Alex Ginsberg, and I don't even think she needs me, but she's been so much fun to be my little YLC. It's inspiring. It's fun. It's inspiring. And she's great, so she's like my mentor as well. So.
I'm paired with Thomas Hanlon and Ellen, and I learned that they're both two tremendously fantastic, capable people. Ellen actually probably like less smarter than me, and so I'm really there just to no. But it's a great relationship because I think we learn from each other. We've been paired now for a couple of months. We've spent a lot of time together, but it's something that it's bi-directional. We learn from each other. It's a great relationship.
Well, thank you so much. So it sounds like it's inspiring and it goes both ways, and I think we can attest to that as well. Miss Angela Blank, thanks for supporting along with the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation. Enjoy the rest of your night, y'all. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Let's check in with Maurice Howard and the folks at the gathering spot. Hey, Maurice, how's it going over there?
Woo! Hey, mighty hot in here. We need to have some Nelly on. I think turn that on right now. No air conditioning, but I tell you what, we're having a wonderful time here for a wonderful cause. And I'm here with Miss Jennifer Burns with Equifax. So say hello to us. Hey.
Go ahead.
From all the match stories you heard tonight, what most stood out to you?
Oh my goodness. Well, just getting to see firsthand Maurice and his little Jarvis has touched me, right? Getting to see how they've enriched each other's lives, right? It doesn't go one way, it goes both. And it's just a beautiful sight to behold.
That's so great to hear. Now let's check in with David Duncan from Georgia Pacific at the Buckhead Club. Hey, David, how are we doing? We can't hear you.
Can you hear us?
We can hear you now.
All right. Okay, we're here.
So how are y'all doing tonight? Give us an update.
We're here.
All right, well, y'all have some awesome bigs and littles over at the Buckhead Club. So tell us what inspires you and their stories that you've heard.
We do. We've got some fantastic matches here with us tonight, and what's inspiring is just the relationships that you see. You hear about them on the videos, and you hear about it in lots of indirect ways. But tonight we got a chance to see it firsthand, and we got a great group here: Keith and Malewa, Jana and Janaya, Teresa and Sharon are with us tonight, and they're inspiring, each and every one of them. So.
Awesome. You're up.
Now, a huge thank to our amazing host committee. And now for the highlight of the evening, the presentation of the Legacy Awards. Please join me in the welcoming 2021 Big and Little Brother of the Year, Jonathan and Trayvon.
Good evening. I'm Jonathan, and I'm proud to be Trayvon's big brother.
It was truly an honor to be named as Match of the Year alongside my big brother, Jonathan.
It's also an honor to introduce an iconic duo like our honorees tonight. Ernest and Patrice Greer. Together and separately, they've used their talent, hard work, and generosity to effect meaningful change in Metro Atlanta and beyond.
They are definitely an iconic duo, kind of like us, Jonathan.
We are quite the duo, like Batman and Robin.
Just as long as I'm Batman, you're Robin?
Well, I guess so. After all, you are taller than me these days. Ladies and gentlemen, let's watch a video about our 2021 Legacy Award honorees, a truly iconic Atlanta duo, Ernest and Patrice Greer.
Everybody knows Ernest, and from the day they meet him, they feel like they've known him forever. Anybody he talks to, he wants to get their story. He actually wants to know. He can provide a wealth of perspective, which is something that's really sorely needed now. He sees what's going on globally, but he can also understand where Atlanta could be and where the opportunities are in Atlanta. When he became the chair of the Atlanta History Center, the History Center just glided ahead.
When I became president of the Georgia Chamber, Ernest was on our board of directors, and he immediately took me under his wing, and then very quickly came onto my executive committee, and then in 2016 was the chair of the Georgia Chamber of Commerce. Thanks to Ernest, now we're in our third year of a look at low-income, first-generation college student success rates and how we improve those rates in the state of Georgia.
Patrice, she's as involved as he is. I mean, this is not a one-headed household, right? This is a hydra, okay? I've never seen a better matched team of people.
My experience with Patrice is that, even though she's a member of a power couple, she's a very strong, independent woman. She is a passionate leader who is unafraid to speak up for values and for doing things the right way. She's there to make things happen. You don't even know that she's doing it. And I have a great appreciation for the skill that requires.
They have successful careers, both of them. They have an incredible family. But man, they give back to this community in so many different ways with their time, their talent, their treasure. They're very involved in deep and meaningful work throughout the community. As the head of Grady Health System, we are grateful that they have chosen to be involved with us as well.
They're an example of the kind of people that cities need, connectors. They connect people through all strata of this community, all races, income levels, classes.
Part of the kindness, that's part of love, that's part of what we're supposed to be doing as neighbors every day.
Patrice and Ernest, congratulations on the Legacy Award given by Big Brothers and Big Sisters. You're the great connectors in the city. Keep on connecting.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Greenberg Traurig offices, please welcome the 2021 Legacy Award recipients, Ernest and Patrice Greer.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening. We are particularly humbled to have been chosen as recipients of this year's Legacy Award. Ernest and I commit our hearts and our resources to philanthropic organizations throughout Atlanta because we believe in the potential of our great city and not for recognition or praise. But we are proud to play a small role in creating positive change in our community, and we hope our contribution is indeed creating a true legacy. We commend Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Metro Atlanta on the amazing work that it does to defend, inspire, and empower many of the children facing adversity in our community. It is truly an honor to receive recognition from such an impactful organization. So thank you.
Absolutely, sweetheart. We are honored and humbled by this award. You see, I want everybody to understand this, that making a difference in this world has always been a shared dream that Patrice and I have had since meeting the very first day of college. That is, we agreed early on that no matter the obstacles, the challenges, the fights and struggles we faced, financially or in business, we would share our blessings, financial or otherwise, to live a life of change, a life of enrichment, a life of purpose. Truth be told, in many ways, I see myself in many of these kids. Growing up in St. Louis, Missouri, I did not have a lot financially. But what I did have was an abundance of parental love and support of big brothers and sisters in the community that kept my brother Jose and I on the right path and guided and mentored us. Just like many of these littles, Patrice and my success would not have been possible without someone, something, empowering us to be our very best. So tonight is not just about the award for us, but it's also about the reward. The reward being the success that children's experience as a result of having a big brother or big sister. And tonight is an affirmation that we are no longer dreaming about, we are living. And it feels really, really amazing.
Yes.
So thank you so much to Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Metro Atlanta for giving us all the opportunity to join as defenders of potential to contribute to a bigger, brighter future for our children and thus our beloved Atlanta community. And thank for the leadership of Kwame. And we love this city and we're grateful for all it has given and continue to give us. Thank you so much. We're honored. And we've got $20,000 to raise. The Greers are in to match. I haven't talked to Kwame about what we would match, but put the money in and we will match to make sure we get past that 20,000. So we want everybody to dig deep. And I will tell Kwame, the Greers are in the match up to $20,000 because we don't want to do just $20,000. We want to do more than that. And so dig deep, support, and thank you for all you do. And thank you for giving us an opportunity to serve. Thank you.
Give them another huge round of applause. All right. I want to make sure you understood what you just heard. There's a match. Guys, if we can get another 20 grand, we're getting a match. 20 grand will get us where we need to be for our goal. So if you haven't done Fund to Match yet, it's item number 1 on BidPal. Just go in there, any amount. We need to get up to 20, okay? All right, now it's time for the final round of the heads or tails game. So here's what's been happening. At our locations all night, they've been playing heads or tails. And then they've narrowed down to one person at each location. So I'm going to ask each of those winners. Jim is here in the room in the studio. Jim, you come up on stage. But I'm going to ask the winners of each host location, I need you to step up in front of the camera. We want to make sure that your cameras are on. And here's what that winner's going to get. The final winner will get 2 round-trip tickets on Southwest Airlines and a $200 Visa gift card to spend at your destination. Jim, come on. Now, here, let me explain. Jim, yes, Jim is our honoree, but Jim, we played here in the studio, and we have a small audience here, and Jim actually won. Let's give him a big round of applause. All right, now how many do you have on now? 2. Okay, 2. All right, so I need to see everybody come up to your screens. We're going to put you on there. Let me see my beautiful peoples. Look at them, Jim. Do you see them all there? They're there. They're everywhere. All right, everybody get right in front of the camera. Now, here's how it's going to work. I've got a coin. Jim, does that say heads?
Heads.
Does that say tails?
Yes, sir.
Tails. Heads or tails? Before I flip this coin, you make a choice. You put your hand on your head, your hand on your tail, your own tail. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip. If you match, you move on. If you don't, you take off a necklace, just throw it on the ground, right? If you're out of necklaces, you are out of the game. Now, the ambassador there is watching, but I want you to do something too. You're going to turn off your camera because right now it looks like we've got about 10 right there. Wave your hand if you're the last, if you are my last person right there. Yes. All right, here we go. Somebody's pointing to the whole crowd. I don't know if that whole crowd is playing or not. But there's some good wine at that party, I think. So, okay. Are you guys ready? Put your right hand in the air. Put your right hand in the air like you do care. Make a choice. Put it on your head or your tail. Jim, what are you doing? Heads. Everybody make a choice. If you're in the room right now, give me a drum roll noise. Oh, All right. The first round is heads. Are you still in?
Still in.
All right, take off a necklace if you're out. Take off a necklace. Now, if you are out of necklaces, turn off your camera. Everybody still have a necklace on? Shake your head if you got a necklace. All right. Let's make a choice. Put your hand on your heads or tails. Hand on your heads or tails. Somebody is just doing this. I'm not sure what that means, but it looks cool. All right. Here we go. Drum roll. Woo! No cheating, Jim. Tails! Woo! Somebody's dancing. Jim, dance. That's terrible, Jim. Don't do it again. All right. Now we are down to, well, we still got everybody. All right. If you've got more than one necklace on, raise your hand if you got more than one necklace. Ooh, okay. All right, here we go. Make a choice. Heads or tails. Make a choice. Everybody give me a drum roll. Woo! Tails! Jim, are you out? Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, give Jim a big round of applause. Listen, Jim, you're not a winner, but you are a loser. And please leave the stage. Jim, ladies and gentlemen, Jim, all right. Now I am down to 7 to 8 people. All right, make a choice, heads or tails. Put it on your heads or your tails. Drum roll. Woo! Ooh, a lot of heads there, I see. Tails. Oh. If you're out, turn off your camera. If you're out, turn it off. Turn it off. Oh, look at that hand coming in. Ooh, that's scary. And you're gone. You're gone. Ooh. We are down to 5. Now, ma'am, are you having a psychic thing going on here? Or are you actually, is that your heads? Is that heads? Yes? Oh, you're on delay. Okay, here we go. All right. Make a choice. Put it on heads or tails. Ooh, we're down to 3. Heads or tails? Drum roll. Woo! Heads. Wait a second. We are down to how many? 3? Oh, she's having a psychic thing trying to decide which is the winner. All right, we still got 3. All right, here we go. One more, come on. Yay! Make a choice. Make a choice, heads or tails. And in case you don't know what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, there is a delay, so that even makes it more fun because there's like a buffer from the time I say something. This is great. All right, here we go. Drum roll. Woo! Heads. All right, if you're off, turn off your camera. Are you off? And all 3 of you are still in. Well, apparently they have 37 beads each. All right, guys. I know we're going to get down to our final 2, I bet. Make a choice, heads or tails. Make your choice. Drum roll. Woo! Tails. Tails, ladies and gentlemen, because I can see everybody in the monitor right over here. I'm looking. Wait, he's out. All right, if you still have necklaces on, if you're playing, hold up your hand. Ma'am, you keep putting them back on. This seems like it's counterproductive. Wait, is this mean our gentleman here is the winner? Wait, that thumbs up, is he our winner? Do you still have one on, sir? You are our winner! Let's give him a big round of applause. Wait, what's his name? Let me see his name tag. Can we get a name? Oh, this guy's awesome. We're just going to call him Guy. Let's give him another big round of applause. You are getting 2 Southwest tickets, a $200 gift card to use anywhere you want. I want to thank everyone for coming tonight and for allowing me to be part of this 27th Annual Legacy Awards. This event is so inspirational. It's a great time. We thank all of you. So as we wrap up tonight's program, it is my pleasure to introduce big brothers, big sisters of Metro Atlanta's president and CEO, Kwame Johnson.
Well, thank you, Dean. It's been an amazing night. Wow, so special. This year, your support is more important than ever. As we face challenges related to the COVID pandemic, I'm proud that we've been able to continue providing services virtually. I especially want to recognize our volunteers, youth, and families. We've stayed so committed to the program and their matches during this difficult time. I want to do some special thanks. Let me first start with Blake and Layla. Thank you, Mark and Standre, for being amazing MCs tonight. They've done a great job. Dean, for serving as our auctioneer, and more. Our hopes are spread throughout the city. We could not have held this event without your support and willingness to open your homes. Thank you. To our tonight's honorees, Ernest and Patrice Greer, thank you so much. Jim Young, thank you. Thank you for all that you do in the community. Ernest is my big brother and also has a bald head like me. The wonderful performance by Anthony Hamilton for sharing his songs with us, and Nelson Boyce and Michelle Boyce for making it all happen. Thank you for being a part of our event. To all of our sponsors and donors, thank you for your support. We can't do this without you. To all our bigs and littles who participated tonight, let's give a thanks to our staff at Dillon Production Studios for helping us make this event and taking it to the next level. I want to do a special thanks to our external relations team for their hard work on putting this event together tonight, especially Michelle for your leadership, Veronica, Mariah, Kelsey, and John. Thank you so much. We couldn't do this without you all. We've had some amazing events coming up this year, most immediately our golf tournament on October 18th, which is going to be great. Please check out your program or our website for more information. Looking to the future, we are coming out of this difficult period of even stronger than we were before, ready to expand our impact even more. We are excited that our new headquarters at the Met is almost complete. We'll be officially moving in the next few weeks. Stay tuned. You'll see a picture behind me. This new location is the first step in implementing our ambitious strategic plan. There are many exciting developments, but a few I want to highlight. We are committed to growing the number of children we serve in our program while also focusing on quality and retention. Smart growth that serves children who need us the most throughout Atlanta. We'll be piloting a new service delivery model next year, which will create regional program teams that support matches from start to finish and allow us to engage more deeply in all the communities we serve across Atlanta. We are hiring our first director of training in DEI to provide more training and support to our volunteers, our parents and kids, as we become more intentional about our diversity and equity inclusion work. We also are expanding our partnerships with community organizations, other nonprofits, corporations. It will take all of us to make real change within the community, and we want to help lead that change. We are bigger together. After more than 60 years of doing this work throughout Atlanta, we are excited about the future and hope that we will join us as we enter into the next chapter of Big Brothers and Big Sisters. Finally, I want to thank you for joining us for this amazing event. Hopefully we'll all be back together in person next year, safely able to gather and dance. I can do my two-step and celebrate another year. To close us out, let's welcome another performance by Anthony Hamilton, who's been amazing. Thank you all. Good night. Be safe, and we'll see you soon.
Listen, we don't got to worry about no money. I have us a real good time, and we don't have to leave in the morning. The whole day is you and I, and it don't have to get any better. It's perfect, you in my life. If you're cool, then I'm cool, and we're cool. We don't have to worry about no groceries. We can fill up on love alone, and if we ain't got enough for a movie, we can sit at home and have a little role play, baby. Whatever turns you on. If you're cool, then I'm cool, and we're cool. If I'm cool, I'm cool. We're cool. Hey, hey, yeah. Whoa, just forget about the problem now. Put your worry, girl. You ain't never gotta worry about a thing. No, no, no. Put your crying lady. Go ahead and dry your eyes. We can conquer the world. Forget about the brothers in the back. Quit your crying, lady. Go. We can conquer the world. We can. We can conquer the world. Don't forget about. We can conquer the world. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.